Hi, this is Falcon Moon with a video response to Nicole's Weight Loss Losers video on calorie tracking. My viewpoint on this issue is something of a contrarian point of view in that I am someone who prefers not to track her calories. I lose weight and maintain my weight much more effectively when I don't track my calories. And this is something I've found through experience. And you may have seen an earlier video of mine where I said that planned diets don't work for me because they are planned and because they are diets. And it is for those reasons that that calorie tracking doesn't work for me. Because it puts me at a remove from the process of eating. Counting calories puts me at a remove from the food that I'm eating, or thinking about the calories the specific number of calories that I'm burning before, during, or after any exercise I may engage in, I feel puts me at a remove from that activity, and I don't enjoy that. And I've found that when I'm more in the moment and engaged in the activity of exercise or engaged in the activity of eating, and sort of just more aware of the taste and the smells and the moment, then and less worried about, or in fact not worried about the calories, then somehow that works for me. And I suspect it may work for more of you out there. Now, when I say that I don't count the calories, as I mentioned before, I make a point of having a general sense of the caloric content of the foods I consume and, of course, the nutritional content. But I do not enjoy counting the specific calories, and it is I am I don't lose weight as effectively. Then it's much more of a chore. It becomes a drudgery for me to embark on a weight loss journey in that manner. And in terms of how much weight I've had to manage over the years, how much weight I've lost, I mean, we're talking about approximately 20-pound difference that I have lost since 10 years ago. Of course, in the meantime, I've gained weight and then lost weight again. Currently, I'm trying to manage, I would say, 10, 15 pound, well, let's say 10 pounds. I'm trying to lose 5 or 10 more pounds, and sometimes that becomes 15 pounds. So it's an ongoing battle. However, um, if it becomes necessary for me to count calories, or when I've done things that way, it just hasn't worked. It's also, in adding that additional step, not only has it put me at a remove from life, in a sense, but it's also um, added some, it's also required more time, and I'm someone who doesn't have a whole lot of free time and will have less time very soon. So uh, just having those bare bones principles and the general awareness of what must go into losing weight and what must go into maintaining weight, those bare bones principles have really held me in good stead in a number of circumstances, from going out to eat to how to handle my eating situation in unexpected circumstances, etc. So I don't have to flip out when I am faced with a food whose caloric content I don't know. I can still, use maybe portion control, and just a general sense of the foods that are good for me versus the foods that are bad for me. I can generally categorize most foods into good, bad, somewhere in between, and make um, and compensate accordingly thereafter if necessary. So for me, I'm someone who prefers to be more flexible. That's what's worked for me. And the iPhone apps and or the writing down the calories in a notebook, I've done that, and it just hasn't worked for me. So I wanted to put this out there just as a reminder that there are other ways to lose weight other than calorie counting. You do not have to count calories to lose weight. If that's something that doesn't appeal to you, then by all means don't let that phase you from trying to lose weight. Um, if your preference is to do things intuitively and more in a flexible way, then I, as someone who is also like that, would wholeheartedly encourage you to go that way, to have the courage to do that. And I by no means disagree with the calorie counting method. I just want to serve as this reminder that there are other ways, other than counting calories alone, um, that can lead to success. So I think the important things to remember are the principles, the principles of a healthy lifestyle. And if you follow those overall, then you will get where you want to get. Um, and one other point I wanted to make was that I also don't use the scale, I use the mirror. So if I have been following the principles and for the most part, then typically what I see in the mirror is a reflection of that, so to speak. If I've been having too many cheat meals, I also, by the same token, see a reflection of that in the mirror. I can see myself gain or lose weight depending on how good or bad I've been throughout the week. So I'm someone who prefers the visuals, who prefers um, the principles over tracking things numerically, and it's worked for me. So I believe that it can also work for some others out there who are who may have the same sort of style preference. Thank you for listening.